Hey, did you guys just see that? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cam, and we're here to catch a buzz with your cuz. If you've been following us for a while, thank you. If not, you're in for a treat. We love doing some seasonal things around here, and I was kind of iffy on the pumpkin beer this year. It may still happen, but more importantly, I want to talk about a wine, a seasonal wine. They don't really, categorize them like that usually, but Bogle out of Clarksburg, California. We did their Cabernet a while back, and it's a great wine at an even better price. However, over at their vineyard, there's been frequent and unexplained sightings at the winery of an apparition. Now, I see spirits all the time when I go out on any night of the week, especially the weekends. But stories of these sightings have grown, just like the grapes, over decades. These wines that they produce tell that story. And then again, enough of this. You may be seeing things too. So while we open this up, this is a 2016. Notice there's no foil wrapper on there. Pretty interesting. This is a 2017 that I found that actually has the foil wrapper. So yeah, I got a couple of them. I didn't realize I just grabbed two different years. Not a problem. We're going to drink them both. While I open this, Chris Smith, he's the winemaker. As winemakers often do during like harvest season and stuff, they can work late hours or sometimes come in the middle of the night to make sure that the wines are being transferred at the right time and the optimal flavor. Oh, look at that. It's blood red. And he, in the middle of the night, realized that he saw somebody, a glimpse of a person in blue jeans and muddy boots. Now, I would have thought it was just someone there to help out, but he should have been the only one there. And that kind of freaked him out. And some of the other people told their stories too. In fact, these bottles have an app on them so that you could, I'm not going to tell all the stories for you. Like, there's an app and you go on the website, QR code, where these bottles are interactive. So that's pretty neat. Augmented reality wine. Again, you have a few drinks, everything's augmented. But that is part of the gig here. So these ghostly figures that they've seen, they've captured some video. They tell their stories. Really, really super engaging and interesting. But let's give this a whiff. Yeah, you open a bottle of wine, you're never alone. Especially if we're around. So you can see it's a deep ruby red. Really great. They also have a white wine. I think it's a Chardonnay, but this is 60% Petite Syrah, 40% Zinfandel, 14.5% APV. So only consume if you're of legal drinking age in your local municipality. That is smooth. It's actually velvety on the finish. That's where I want to start with the finish. So the scent, when you smell it, it has a like a very blackberry, very cherry type aroma, and those flavors carry through perfectly. So they did a really great job with this blend. This is super easy to drink. I think the bottle was around $17, give or take a few bucks depending on where you're looking. This wine is aged for 24 months in American oak. So it also has a little bit of like a peppery or a baking spice type flavor. Not spicy, but just very deep, very aromatic. I'm gonna haunt this vineyard too. I'm gonna be there all the time. I'm gonna get on a plane now. So yes, at this price point, this is definitely a recommended wine, and I do prefer red wines. Look to see if you could get this before they're out, so they don't release this all year long. Maybe your grocery markets or other places where wines aren't typically sold. They may last a little bit longer. But I definitely recommend Phantom. Bogle Vineyards, and already, spoiler alert, their Cabernet for like 10 bucks is pretty amazing stuff, right? You don't generally get a quality wine at $10. And I will put this in this category. Scan the bottle, hear some of the creeped out stories. It's Halloween. Well, I would drink this year round. I just really appreciate the quality, the attention to detail. And we also love when you hit the thumbs up and comment below. Follow us here. I gotta go find out who is in my video. I must not be alone. Neither are you. We'll see you next week.